All right. So there's a few different AI tools available now for us. And one category that I think it's really worth spending some time in for us are these privacy focused large language models. They may not be as rich in detail um, or fast. They may not be as fast. They may not have quite as much long-term thinking as some of the what they call the frontier models as Gemini or ChatGPT 5. But these three in particular, Proton, Lumo, Venice AI, and Duck AI, give us a couple of other options. And sometimes you want to ask the AI a question now that they're a part of our lives, that you might not want to have show up in your permanent chat history with ChatGPT. Maybe you want to ask about something health related, right? Like there's some kind of a bump on the back of my arm. What could it be? Maybe you don't want that to be public or you don't want that to just keep showing up. For example, ChatGPT, if you ask it about a weird bump and then 6 months from now you talk about something else, it may say, "Oh, you remember that weird bump that you have? This could be related." So, one way is, we could separate those with different tools, but in this case, Proton, the Lumo AI, the Venice AI, and Duck AI, they're separated from the other tools. So let's go first to Lumo. Lumo is by Proton. Proton is that privacy company. They provide private email, private file sharing, storage. They're very secure and privacy focused. I really like Proton as a company, and they have a fantastic free VPN. But if I come over here, they have a cute cat. I think the cute cat is there to distract you from the fact that it's not really ChatGPT. But let's take a look. I'll type in a simple question. I'll ask, what are you? Existential. And we'll see what it comes back with. Proton AI's assistant. Okay, that's interesting. Now we have some options here. Let's see. I could ask the web. I could have it go out and search the web for me. It's not going to let you ask questions about violence, and it doesn't know anything about current events unless you turn the web on. But if you want to dig into their privacy policy, you can create an account if you want to, but it doesn't save your chats by default. There's some settings, but they're only going to work if you sign in. I mean, it's not really going to do anything here. You can just ask AI. So we'll go back over here. No, I'm just going to continue no free account. And let's see. What are, I don't even know how to spell it, telomeres. Somebody was talking about that on online. And let's see what it comes up with. Telomeres. Look, it even figured out that I couldn't type it. I typed it wrong, and it comes up with interesting information. So I think it's good to have these large models. Lumo is a bigger AI model than what you could run on your home computer, but it's not as big as Grok or ChatGPT 5. So it's a nice in between. But if I ask it let's ask it a current event question, then we'll go do the same for the others. I'll say, tell me about the hypertension monitoring in the new Apple Watch OS 26. Let me just copy that in my clipboard in case we want that again. Oh, looks like you're asking for up-to-date details. You better turn on the web search. So I'll ask the question again and I'll click web search this time. And now we'll see what it says. So what I like about Lumo, and there's a phone app, I have it on my phone. I like that it's just not connected out on the internet by default. That's kind of nice. I enjoy that. It's pretty quick. So this has been a good standby, a good fun extra for me. So, not to run all day on this, the next one I want to show you is called Venice, Venice.ai. Now, Venice AI, very similar to Proton. It's not a big company like Proton is, but it's not only is it a privacy focused AI, but it's also unrestricted. So it may tell you things about violence or chemicals or something. So first I'm going to ask it that same question about the hypertension monitor in the new Apple Watch OS 26. Let's see what it comes up with. I don't know if it'll check the web or give me a limit. Oh, look at this. It's giving me lots of current information.
Can't see it.
And and right now I have auto selected. So let me go look into the auto settings. It was web enabled by default. So if I can turn the web off on Venice AI if I wanted to. I can also upload attachments in both Lumo and Venice. Let's say I wanted it to do some summarizing for me.
Oh, goodness.
So Venice will give you a little bit of your history, but only in the browser that you're currently on. And it's not unlimited, but you can spend a lot of time. If I'll turn off the web here, I'll turn off the image prompt, and I can ask it that same question about the hypertension monitor, and let's see what it does. This time it's going to take a few seconds. Oh, it has it all. Interesting. That's why I do these live, so I can be surprised too. Hey, thanks, Venice. All right, let's go. We'll go and ask it another question. I'll hit new chat. We'll make sure we're not on the web. There's no image prompting. And we should ask it something that it may or may not know. So let's say, tell me the Mac OS release names from Monterey to Tahoe. See what it comes up with. Okay, so this is Venice is really up to date. Lots of other AIs don't know about Tahoe, or actually, it's missing Sequoia. It's actually missing one. This is incorrect. So okay, let's go back. Let's just check. I'm gonna come over to Lumo and see what it says. Don't create a free account. No, oh, I said don't create a free account. Oh, but I clicked on free account. Okay. Now let's do this other one again. Let's just see what it says. Tell me the copy. I'll copy that. Paste it in here. Now it's thinking longer. I turned off the web search. It may ask me to turn it back on. Oh, okay. So its training data only went to 2024. So I will ask it again with the web search on. So these are important distinctions that I want to point out with these inane examples. I don't want anything important showing up on the YouTube video. You can save the important things when we do some lab demos later. So I'm going to let it keep going. This time it's searching the web, and now it's able to get them all correct. And same thing with Venice. I'll do that one more time. I'll go back in. I'll turn this on the web enabled. Nope, Venice is not able to get it. So once again, remember the AIs are incorrect. Okay, so now let's take a look at Duck AI. We love DuckDuckGo in this class. DuckDuckGo is a privacy focused search engine. There's no AI tool that takes over the whole thing. There's not a whole page of ads. There is an AI tool that's small, and there is um, there there is an AI page on DuckDuckGo, and there are some ads, but that's not that important to us. So first, we're going to ask privately. Notice it says ask privately down here. I think that's a good reminder. And So first of all, it says ask privately. The other thing is it says GPT OSS up there. So if you take a look, Duck AI gives us right up front all these different models we may want to use. So it gives us access to GPT 4.0 and 5. This is the Chat GPT open source model that you could run. If you had a really powerful computer, you could run, well, none of us could probably run that one. You got to have a big computer. Plus, if you had a favorite, if you wanted to be running Mistral or for whatever reason you had a choice. So I'm going to go ahead and ask it that. And let's see what it knows. Monterey, and there you go. It's got it all. Now let's ask it our other question. I'll make a new chat. I've got that saved here. And we'll see if it has a current event available. Blood pressure monitoring beta that works with a compatible cuff. That is not it. That's because it doesn't have this data. Let's see if I can admonish it. Oh, see, this training is just not current, so you just can't get the current events from this. Although it's interesting, since they're all three focused on privacy, this particular one, GPT OSS, is just not able to go out onto the web. Let's try with we'll go to GPT-5 because it has web search in the feature set. If you see the features here, I've got web search, reasoning, and it's got a lot of moderation. So let's see what that looks like. And I'll ask the same thing again, and we'll see what GPT-5 does. So 5 is the newest GPT model that just came out a few weeks ago. Before we were using 4. And that OSS is all of the training knowledge crammed into one big giant file running on the internet on the Duck servers. It's good to ask questions, but it's not good for current events. Whereas this one went right, you can tell it went out to search. It's searching the web, and then it's giving us a summary of the new features. I'm bringing this up because it just released today. So there's no way that these AIs could have trained on a feature that was announced recently and just launched today. So these are our quick overviews of 3 privacy focused chat bots. You can just use them on the web for free. You can install the app for Lumo on your phone. Duck AI just works on the web. Venice Chat just works on the web. They all have their strengths and weaknesses, and I encourage you to try out different chat bots with your questions and compare the answers and then go look them up. So, thank you.